tell it's a Monday.
Good morning. Good Monday morning.
Good morning.
It is a Monday. Oh, I wanted to show my nails. I can't put on my gloves yet because then you can't see my nails. Rachel did my nails on Friday, and they're really cute. And we're going to do this design at the end of this video.
Yeah.
Look how cute.
Because it's actually so freaking easy, and it's so cool.
Oh, they're so cute. But it's using the brand new American Summer Collection for the most part, right? We just added in 2 colors.
Yeah.
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 So cute. So anyway, happy Monday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah.
It's Monday.
And that's Rachel.
Hi.
And we are going to be swatching the brand new American Summer Collection. This released a week ago last Friday. So it's been a week and a half that it's been out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it is stunning. We haven't had a moment because of the holiday and the sale and everything like that. We haven't had a moment to come on and swatch them, but we wanted to make sure that we gave these some love because these colors are fantastic. So we are so excited to show you these colors today. In the American Summer Collection, we have Louisiana, which is amazing.
Amazing.
Then we have Maryland, such a pretty orange. Virginia, it's this tangerine color.
I love it so much.
So good. Then we have Georgia, which happens to be bomb.com. Bomb. It's bomb.com.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Red, orange, yellow, green. Hollywood. Now, this one, I've looked up. Bottega Green.
Okay.
So it is a brand. And,
Okay.
and green is like one of their main hot colors. So
Okay.
yeah, so this is a Bottega Green.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Because we had no idea what that was.
No idea whatsoever. Then we have Santa Monica, which is this adorable bright teal. Then we have Beverly Hills, gorgeous color. And rounding out, we have San Francisco, which is a beautiful fuchsia, and South Carolina, which is a gorgeous bright pink. So, without further ado, would you like to start?
I would love to.
All right, Louisiana's up first.
Done. All right. Louisiana is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10.
I wasn't even watching. I was moving my hair.
Look at that color.
Dadgum.
Look at that color. That is
mean,
insane.
If I could make it pop any more.
So bright.
I wish I had a black glove so you could really
honestly,
get the punch.
it is such a vivid, like, I don't know, like hot red orange.
Yep.
It has almost like a coral to it, like a corally red orange. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous color.
This one so far has been a salon favorite.
Yes.
So. And
In
these,
fact, the person getting their nails done in the salon right now is getting this color.
oh, I love that. Oh, there's lint in it.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color.
And the formula, the consistency, everything about this collection is perfection. Like
Easy to get one coat, easy to do 2 thin coats. Absolutely stunning.
I'm just gonna do 1 coat of these so you can see, like, add just a little bit extra. You don't have to like pile it on. But
Now-
even just a little bit extra, you get like such good color payoff and you get so opaque.
We've had some requests from customers to show different application styles of Magpie gels. So what is your favorite way to apply Magpie gel colors? Or what are your top tips?
Well, it is like a creamy, it's a thicker consistency. Like you can see, it's not runny, it's not watery. It is pretty thick. So I guess my top tip would be to not be afraid to use the thickness and like just that, I don't know, that creamy formula to your advantage.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Don't be afraid if your color is going to be thick. Like, it actually will work in your favor a lot of the times. I don't know.
I think that's an excellent tip. I think you also have to remember that Magpie is 100% gel.
Yeah.
So you don't have to apply it paper thin. It doesn't follow the same rules as hybrid gels, which is so nice. So let me show you using Maryland, which is this gorgeous, true bright orange, stunning, stunning color. And I'm going to apply this as if it was a hybrid gel. So really, we should be wiping off some of that, right? Because hybrid gels, you have to apply paper thin, just like this. And if you apply it like this, it's going to take you 4 or 5 coats to get a full coverage. And that can be very, very frustrating. So instead, we would have a good amount on our bristles like this. And then you can, even with this wet layer, I can just pat some at the back and just kind of float some forward. And already, just by applying just a little bit more, I'm getting full coverage. Another thing is that don't wipe your brush this way. So if you're painting on this way and flaring those bristles, see how that is also making it difficult to apply?
And it's streaky, and then you get shadowing.
Yep.
And that's just frustrating.
So instead, apply your color. And we don't need it to be thick at the back. So I don't mean to make it look that way. And I hope that you understand that we are pulling, with a light hand, you're just pulling that color forward. Almost treating it like a gel fill. If I had to try and compare that to
like
something.
when you're walking your bead forward.
Yes.
It's kind of the same
So
method.
I still have a thin application at the back. I pulled all of that color forward. And now I have a thin layer. And it's full coverage. So that is our best tips. Those are our best tips for getting a full coverage color application using Magpie. Now, because on nail pops, they always have this dip at the front, and Rachel and I are always striving to get a really nice application. I'm just going to pull that gel back just a little bit and then let it settle. You can even hang your client's hand upside down.
Don't mind the crack in the swatch stick.
Is there one?
Yeah.
No, there sure the heck is. So there are just different ways that you can apply it, but what the worst thing you can do is flare those bristles or apply it paper thin. You just don't need to.
Yep.
All right, in that goes, please. Gorgeous color, Maryland, beautiful.
I love it. Next up, our good friend, Virginia.
This beautiful bright tangerine color.
Cheesy.
Ooh. Yes. It does look like, once you say it, once you see that it's mac and cheese orange.
It is.
You just can't not see that.
But I love that it is.
It's such a cute color.
It's such a popular color, and it's so fun, and Brie over here hates it when I refer to oranges as cheesy. She thinks it's absolutely disgusting, so I apologize. Sorry.
But it's so funny.
But I love it, because it's just like, I don't know, it's like a true description. You understand exactly what the color is when you say, like, you know, Kraft mac and cheese orange.
Adorable. It's such a cute color.
But man, just again, the consistency, the pigmentation in these colors is insane. Like, that's just one coat. That's not a thick coat. That's not me working with the product to make sure I don't have any streaks. Like, you can see I have like a little bit of patchiness over here, but literally that's one coat, one thin coat. And
so even if you put this into the lamp and then your second coat is going to even all of that out.
Yeah.
So again, with application, you just don't want it to be crazy thin. There's just no reason for it.
Yeah. Like, this is normally what I would have in one coat when I'm using it on a client. Like, I don't do super thin layers, but I also don't apply it like I'm doing it on these swatch sticks, because I just want these to be a one coat coverage on a swatch stick, because who's got time for two coats?
Right.
Not us.
And the joy of Magpie is that you can put it thicker. You're going to give it a full 60-second cure, and it's going to cure nicely all the way through. So that's a plus.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, she's a little bit uneven now.
Mr. Mani-Pedi said, kind of feel like the green should have been called Indiana, considering it's just fields. Boy,
You're not wrong.
You are not wrong. Okay, the yellow is Georgia, and I love this color.
I love it
Every
so
time
much.
I see this on a reel, I'm like, the yellow. The yellow is something special.
It's
okay,
so beautiful.
So if you have any yellows in your collection, you know that yellows are very hard to get full coverage. You know that yellows are hard to not be patchy, even with 3 or 4 coats, because yellows are just tricky. Mm-hmm. And this yellow, ooh, it's so good. Okay, so I have a pretty good sized bead because I have to fill this entire swatch, but you'll see that even with this gel going over this, and so I'm pulling it down, and look at that.
Already, like, so much coverage.
So much coverage. And it is awesome.
Because it has to have like a white
It has to have a white base
or something, because it is insane. Like, no yellow covers this good on one
look at
coat.
that. Look at that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Georgia for the win. I mean, Georgia in nail art. So I know I have on my gloves right now. I know I have on my gloves right now, but the yellow that is on my right hand, like it's just so vibrant. It's
really is.
absolutely fantastic.
It's
fantastic.
just punchy.
Now I'm doing this because I have a pool over here, and remember Rachel and I like to get our swatch sticks real nice and even. So I'm just gonna encourage that to go back to the middle, and then in we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, next up.
Ooh. Hollywood, that should be Indiana.
That is funny.
That's funny.
It's just like this beautiful, vibrant, like Kelly green,
So
Bottega green, I guess.
so gorgeous.
'Cause
I would say
still
Kelly
don't-
green.
I still don't know what that looks like.
So Bottega is a brand.
Yeah, no, I got
yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
haven't looked it up, so I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But this is it's like a legit Kelly green.
Absolutely. Vibrant
Look
and
at
bright. It's gorgeous.
Look at that. Wow.
Now, if you guys are having trouble with messy bottles, I guarantee it's because she keeps doing that.
Yeah.
So then it gets all over the rim and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're not messy with your bottles won't be
Yeah, if
messy.
you're not me, don't do that.
She knows every time she does that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but you don't even work here, so it's
That's
fine.
funny.
She only does nails like a 1 day a month, so it's fine.
That's true.
I'm the one that has to pay for my own consequences.
That color is so pretty.
It really is.
That color is gorgeous.
It's just like juicy.
Now, I wish that they could see from my angle how thin that other layer was before you put on the extra that was on the outer edges of the bristles. Mm-hmm. Because it was nice and thin, really just a beautiful full coverage. This American Summer Collection is such a winner.
Yeah, just the formula alone,
It's
not even the
gorgeous.
colors, but just the formula alone is perfect.
Gorgeous.
It's just so pretty.
So let's talk line of light. If you don't know
Okay.
what line of light is, do you see the circle in the aura? The circle light, right?
Yeah.
So
down the
that
center.
should stay a circle, or as she goes, it should be an oval, but it shouldn't be wobbly or misshapen or anything like that. It should stay an oval if you have a really even, smooth surface.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to try and get these as smooth as possible. So having a round light is just going to help with that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, next up, the nail practitioner said the colors look so good.
They really do.
Lori, they are every single one
Amazing.
stunning. Okay, next up we have Santa Monica, which is this bright teal color.
It's
I wouldn't even
very-
call it blue.
It's a very like beachy blue.
Yeah, beachy blue. There you go.
Yeah.
I love it. Stunning, stunning color. This one is my favorite just because this color is my favorite color. But if this wasn't my favorite color, I would probably say I'm leaning towards Georgia now as being my favorite.
Really?
It's just, I don't know why, it just makes me so happy. And every time I see it, as people are doing reels and things like that, I'm like, that color is just amazing. Look at them together. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah. Good combos.
Oh, it's just
And the nice thing is that like all of these colors, they're not neon, but they're very vibrant.
They're very vibrant.
So they all pair really well
very
together.
bright. They're very beautiful. All right, Santa Monica, in you go.
I'm so obsessed with this collection. Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
We all are here. I am just,
So stunning.
hoping
Every
my-
single one.
I'm hoping all my clients will do these colors
There's that for you.
because they're boring. So
Your clients are boring?
please do these colors. Yes. Next we've got Beverly Hills. This kind of matches my nails.
Yes, it does. Ooh,
Just beautiful.
gorgeous.
Again, not
bright.
neon, but it's just bright. It's so vibrant. Just this, I don't know. It's not like a fuchsia purple, but it's like almost ultraviolet.
Yeah, like an ultraviolet feel to it. It's stunning.
She's just beautiful.
Bold, bright,
Beautiful.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yep.
It paints on so nice.
Yep.
As you stroke it down, it's like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah. And that is just one thin coat. Like I am so serious. This collection is insane.
It's insane.
There is not a single shadow, not a single patch. There is nothing. There's no streaks. This pigmentation is absolutely incredible.
Gorgeous.
Like I'm not even gonna do a thicker coat on that one because that is just perfect how it is.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And the nice thing about having colors like this is that if you have your base and the structure of your base really nice, then you can get away with one beautiful coat.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to do nail art on top of this, you can get away with one beautiful coat, add your nail art, and then you're not creating thickness to the nail, and it's just so nice. However, if you have a thinner base, you can easily put two thinner, what Rachel just applied with that purple was considered a thin coat with Magpie Gel Colors. So you would apply 2 layers of that and you would have a perfect color and a perfect application. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then because these are so pigmented, they can be used for nail art easy peasy, which is so nice. Next up is San Francisco, which is this gorgeous, bright, vibrant fuchsia purple.
That matches your shirt.
Fuchsia pink, fuchsia purple. Hey, it does. Hey, it does.
It's literally the same color as your shirt.
Absolutely
Cute.
Stunning.
All My Shenanigans says bought it and got it. Love it.
Ooh, good, good, good.
I'm so glad.
Did you get it during the sale? Thank you to everyone who shopped the sale. We tried to get our orders out as quickly as possible, so hopefully you are all receiving them now.
Or if you haven't this week, hopefully.
Yep. Gorgeous,
Man,
gorgeous
that's
application.
Such a good color.
And so I feel like there's even just a little bit too much where it's pooling on the sides. So I'm going through and just wiping some off, and you can still see that even with me wiping it off, look how vibrant and gorgeous that is.
Yep.
Stunning, stunning colors.
Yep, I love it. I love it.
Just gonna let that settle, and then in the lamp it will go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All of these colors can be purchased at magpiebeautyusa.com, or if you haven't already, download the Magpie Beauty USA app from your app store. Just search Magpie Beauty USA. Download the app. You would log in using the same information that you have on the website, or you would create a new login, and then allow for notifications so that you know when we go live. We always offer education inside of the app as well as here on Instagram. And then, so allow for notifications, and then you will receive a 10% off coupon for your first order inside of the app. So the app is very helpful, very user-friendly. We love it.
It's just very convenient to shop on
It
there.
really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next we got good old, well, last but not least, we got good old South Carolina,
That's
which
so
is just
pretty.
this beautiful, just gorgeous,
Not neon.
not neon, bright pink.
Bright pink.
Has like almost a little bit of a like a corally pink to it.
Oh, it's so
where
cute.
where San Francisco is more of that like fuchsia pink. This is more of a
And not like totally
corally,
coral.
but not like a red orange.
Yeah.
But it's kind of in between.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. This one is absolutely stunning. I know my clients will love this one for the
So
summer.
bright, so fun. So good on toes. I saw that on the Magpie page. Sheridan
Oh, yeah.
put it on her toes. So, so pretty.
So good.
Wow.
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 Insert Owen Wilson. Wow.
For real.
Wow.
Wow. Ooh, it's so pretty.
It's just such a good color.
Love it.
Wow. Yeah. Stunning.
Love, love, love.
All right.
All right, so that is the swatching of all of the American Summer Collection. Next up, we wanted to just do the nail art that I have on my nails because it is so fun. So I'm going to take off my gloves one more time so that if you missed it at the beginning, you will see what we are going to create. I'll just do it this way.
Yeah.
My hands are all sweaty,
There's
so
no
that's not
saving
going to work
on
out. So we are just going to show you a cute little smooshy design. So cute. So this is using the warm colors and this is using the cool colors. And it is just so fun, so smooshy. Oh, remember I said that yellow is so vibrant? I mean, it's just like so punchy in there.
It really
and this
is.
one, I feel like it looks like a snake. Look at it. Like a snake head.
Oh, it does.
It
like
does.
A cobra.
Yeah, like a cobra. Like his head is like right there.
Like where it like fans out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's so fun.
So cute, so cute. So we're gonna show you how to do this. She's gonna choose one of the sets of colors. I'll choose the other, and then we will walk through that. Will you grab me Get a Grip Cloud? That's what I'm gonna use as my background.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to choose the blues. Now in this, she used Beverly Hills is in there. And she used a little bit of Santa Monica and a little bit of Hollywood. And then she added in Jazzy Jo and Aloe Vera. No, I'll just do it with these three. But that is what she did here. So you can really choose any color combinations that make you happy. Sure. Just throw a little San Francisco. So I'm going to use these colors right here and just make a little palette of color. So I'll work over on this side and she can work on the other side. Yes, I do. Thank you. So a little San Francisco, a little Beverly Hills. Now, if you were doing this on multiple nails, you would need a lot more gel color than we're going to use. Since we're only doing this on one pop, we're just using just a little bit of color. But whereas she prepared probably a good square size when she did my nails. So just as a gauge for how much you should be using or preparing.
You don't need a ton if you're only doing a couple nails,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's just for your own sake, so you're not wasting a ton of product. Here, we don't super care.
Yeah, I don't. But I should, but I don't.
But it's fine.
I've never been good at conserving product.
Yeah, so when we do like glitter swatches.
If you're watching, do you conserve product? Do you only use just a teeny bit? Because I have trouble with that.
Yeah.
Always have.
Yeah.
Okay. So while I'm doing this, Rachel's going to do hers. Woo! Good catch.
Goodness.
Rachel's going to do hers just at the same time. And then we'll kind of take turns explaining what it is that we're doing. So first up, I'm just going to apply, this is real used in the salon product. Don't worry. We do use it on the daily. So this is Get a Grip Cloud. Now, Get a Grip Cloud can be used as your base coat, and then you could apply a floaty layer and create a structured manicure using this. And then that would create the base for these colors to go on top, which is what I'm going to do. Now, what Rachel did on me was she put a layer of Come What May instead of she used a clear base and then used Come What May as the base color. But I want to see what it will look like using a cloudy white base.
I love that.
So I'm just going to prep this nail swatch. Now I'm going to apply a lot because I don't want to have to apply it in 2 layers. And if you were using this on a client, you would create a wet layer and then you could go back in and just float and create that structure with your second layer. You could hang them upside down, allow that to self-level. And then in the lamp, it goes for 60 seconds. All of the Magpie gels are a 60-second cure in LED lamp. We do suggest using the Magpie lamp. It's the lamp we use at the salon, and we love it.
Christine Does Nail says, yes, but it's the worst when I don't make enough.
Yeah.
I have that problem, especially when I'm like custom mixing colors. I'll make enough for like 8 nails. Crap, what did I make this with?
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna put my little colors on this palette, and like she said, I'm just gonna use like the warm side of this palette, but I'm not gonna put them in like a rainbow order because I want them just kind of random.
Random is fun.
I feel like it's cooler that way.
That yellow really does punch itself out.
It really does.
That's amazing.
It's so cool.
I can't get over it.
And I'm gonna do mine a little bit different. So she's doing her layer of the base and then curing it. I'm going to just do it in the wet layer. So this is just Come What May, and I'm just gonna do more of a thin coat. I'm not gonna worry about it being like fully opaque because I mean you can't get this color fully opaque, but I'm not gonna worry about any of like if there's any streaks or if it's patchy or whatever. I mean, which it's not, but and then I'm going to you could like draw a little design in this, like a little swoosh. Like if you were here for the water marble days, the days of old when we all played with water marbles and nail polish, kind of like that. But I'm going to just drag through each color a little bit and then kind of flare out at the base.
Dang, how cool is that?
And just
wow, that really feels like flames.
yeah, and then maybe add a little bit at the bottom. It's just fun.
It's so fun. And you know, the nice thing about doing designs like this is if you don't like it, you can literally wipe it off.
Yeah.
And then you put on your wet layer again and you start again.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
And you could do this in more of like a blooming gel if you want it to spread out more, but I kind of like it when it looks a little bit like streaky like that. Like when it's kind of like stringy.
I'll show mine in a blooming gel. Hold on one
And then
second.
I'm gonna cure it the whole time. And then there's yours. Oh yeah, I did move it. Sorry.
Okay, so the blooming gel from Magpie, you have a couple of different options. You could use it as rubber up as your blooming gel, or you could use Get Foiled as your blooming gel. So I'm going to use Get Foiled, and I'm just going to put a thin layer on top of my cured Get a Grip Cloud. And then doing very similar to Rachel, using the Ombre Brush, which is the brush she used as well, I am going to swipe through all of these colors, and then I'm going to go from one side to another, or maybe I'll go from the bottom to the top. I don't know. What do we think?
Ooh.
And then, because it is a blooming gel, you're just going to let it do its thing. Now I could swipe back through, and this time I'm going to start from here and end with the green. And I could do it coming the opposite way.
Oh, that's fun. And kind of like fill your empty space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's very cool. Now I want just a little bit more of this color on the base here. And this is the joy of this design, is that you really do get to kind of just be an artist.
Yeah,
Which I am not really an artist.
Oh, whatever. She says that every time she does nail
I
art.
struggle with it. It's very hard. But
But
it's
you
fun.
are good at it. Even though it doesn't come naturally
It doesn't
to
come
you,
naturally.
you know how to play around with it enough to where it like makes sense to you.
Yeah. Now, because I have that Get a Grip on there, and it's starting to, I don't know if you can see, but I have a bubble here, and I don't like when nails become bulbous. So one thing I could do is kind of wipe off the excess, or I could flip it over and allow that Get a Grip or Get Foiled to self-level back down to the center. Now I want to not stay here too long because it is going to change the design itself, but I just want to encourage this to not be bulbous. Oops, I just kind of did that. Okay, and then once I like it and once I'm happy with it, then I can put this into the lamp. And that goes.
Sheridan says, okay, now I'm inspired to do this.
It's
Do
so
it.
fun.
And it's so easy. And
So
then,
again, Rachel did it in just a wet layer of Come What May, which is not a blooming gel. So she kind of had to encourage her gel, but you saw in mine where I used Get Foiled, or you could use Rubber Up as your blooming gel. It's just going to kind of feather itself, which is so fun.
yeah.
And the longer you let it sit, the longer it will feather.
Yeah.
Or the more it will feather.
And then the next part of this fun thing is to add flakes. Woohoo! Because might as well add a little bit of sparkle to these. You
Absolutely.
could keep them how they are and just top coat whatever and be done. Or you could be like us and be a little bit extra.
Be a little extra. Because that's what we do around
Because
here.
we do that all the time. I don't know which applicator brush that is, but I don't want that. All of your applicator brushes have stuff in them, and I don't like that. It's fine. I'm gonna use this. This isn't Magpie brush. We're not gonna talk about this. So I have this is Jessebelle,
Love Jessebelle.
and I'm just gonna use a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy. But I'm just gonna get a little bit in my brush and just kind of tap it on randomly.
Wow. It just, the iridescence.
It's amazing. And then get like some bigger chunks
Love it.
and throw them in there.
I think that's been the funnest part of my nails all weekend, is in the sunlight when it hits that iridescent sheen.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's so pretty.
And then
Stunning.
bam. And then we'll add a little bit of Shine Bright to this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, there's yours.
On top of mine, I'm going to do the same thing she just did, but I'm going to use Annabelle, which has this green and purple, which is going to go perfectly with what I've done.
Yeah. Yeah. So cute. And then I'm gonna put Shine Bright on mine while you're doing yours. And we'll do the next step. And it like changes it so much when you top coat these. Just makes it like that iridescent is like punchy. Nice. Oh, cute.
Beautiful.
Tammy Miller says, I love your nails, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you. Rachel did such a good job on my nails.
Thanks. Thanks, bud.
Love it.
There you go.
All right. So I'm going to do mine a little bit differently. Rachel is going to show you more like what she did on my nails, but I'm going to put on my layer of Shine Bright, and then I'm going to apply while it's wet, before curing my Shine Bright, I'm going to apply my gel color so that it will kind of become still marbly like that.
Cute.
Rather than like what's on my nails where we have actual specific dots.
I love
kind
that.
of thing.
I love that.
So I'm just going to open up.
Do you want the plus or do you want the regular? Because that's plus.
Oh, maybe I want the regular. Let me grab out my
palette.
palette. So we like to hold our Magpie gel paints inside of a palette. And I'm just going to grab up just a little bit of my gel paint white. That is going to just move just a little more freely than the Gel Paint Plus. And I'm going to kind of just drag this through and kind of create just that marbly design.
Cute.
So sometimes it'll be 20 minutes because they get run ruled and they can't play anymore.
Oh, that's fun. And I love when you put like a gel paint or something in your like Shine Bright or in your top coat or whatever, and it kind of almost like shrinks it a little
Yeah,
bit.
it does.
Makes it look super like wispy.
I'm trying to make it be that wispy kind of feathery across it.
That's so cool. You're doing a great job.
Hey, thanks.
For not being artistic, you're doing
Gorgeous.
a great job.
Very, very, very pretty. And very easy.
That's so fun.
Very easy. So I'm, in essence, it's also treating this like a blooming gel, but with gel paint rather than, and Shine Bright isn't necessarily used as a blooming gel, but I kind of,
It's just a wet layer.
it's
so
just
it
a wet layer.
Kind of moves it around.
Yep.
That's so cool.
And that goes, please.
Yeah. And then, like she said, I'm gonna do a little bit more like what I did on her nails, which is just some kind of, this is kind of like an abstract galaxy. Not really.
Yeah.
But
In essence, that's
just
what
like
my nails look like.
dots and little stars. So I got my little Magpie dotting tool. And I'm gonna add just a couple of like big dots on here. And then kind of go in and add like a few little ones. And there's really no... I kind of like to have, when I'm doing like stars and stuff, I kind of want it to flow in some direction. So usually I'll do kind of like a little S shape or like a C or something. But I kind of want it to follow this shape that I've created. I don't want a lot of stuff in this negative space over here. But I also don't want this to be like jam-packed full of stuff. So I'm just doing like a few little linty. Just a few little dots. Alright, and then I've got my detailer brush. And just a little bit in my detailer brush. I'm just going to be dragging through these bigger dots. And I'm just going to do a little
using
star.
super light pressure, right?
Very light pressure, and I'm just going to drag through these, kind of extend into a little point.
What I like about these types of stars is that you're using the gel paint that is in the dot you made.
Yeah.
So if you, I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but the dot is a little bit raised because it has extra gel paint, and that's what she's using to create the star. So you don't have to worry about having a ton of gel paint on your bristles itself. You just want your gel paint or your bristles to have gel paint so it will move, but not necessarily have a lot to where it stresses you out to be able to manipulate it
Right.
with the brush.
Because when you have a ton of product, it's just going to get bulky and it's going to start
Yeah.
to run, and you're not going to get that, like the super crisp edges, you're not going to get that. It's just going to kind of look a little bit more messy.
Dang
Which,
it, that's cool.
If that's the look you're into, go for it. Wow. But I just want these to be a little more uniform.
That is so beautiful.
And then just adding like some little itty bitty dots with my detailer. Just super cute. And then we'll top coat.
Stunning.
So fun.
So give it a full cure of 60 seconds in the Magpie lamp. And then I have Don't Be Tacky here, but you could use Top It Off, or you could use Like a Diamond as your top coat. All of them are beautiful top coats. So using this Don't Be Tacky, I am going to apply just a thin layer. If you needed to fix the structure of your nail art, say it was extra bumpy and you just didn't want it, I would suggest using either Like a Diamond or Top It Off, as Don't Be Tacky is a little bit more thin and is going to be a little bit runnier. However, I'm going to tempt fate, apply just a little extra, flip it upside down so that I can correct this area right here where I see it just that it's a little bit extra bulbous, which is just not the way I like my finished product to look. So I'm just going to flip that over, allow it to settle, and then we will give that a full 60-second cure. All right. And that goes, please.
All right. And then I'm just going to top coat this guy. And like she said, this little guy was a little bit thicker before. It's not really raised. Neither of the stars are really raised anymore because you drag that product out when you make a little star. So I don't have to worry about this layer of my top coat being super thick to like encapsulate. Like I'm just going to cover everything normally and I don't have to worry about it being bumpy.
Yep, that's one way just to make your nail art a little bit less thick, is to use the gel paint in your circle. Yep.
I'll flip it over because I do like a little bit more of an apex when I'm top coating. And since I do have this spot of the nail that doesn't have a lot of product because it's not colored, like it's got all of the colors on these edges. I just want to make sure it's even all the way around and I have the same amount of product.
Love it.
And then we top coat.
Beautiful.
And then we cure.
Now, what if, may I have mine?
Yours isn't done.
Oh, it isn't? I was going to say, what if you notice that it's still bumpy when it comes out of the lamp? Then what you would do is, this is a no wipe, so you could go through and just very gently go through and just buff the high points, and then you would be able to top coat one more time. Or say your client bumped their nails, right? Going in the lamp, which we never want to happen, but it does. Then I'm just giving just a light buff to take off the high points. Then you could go through and cleanse that off with some Prep and Dehydrate. Just like a quick swipe to remove all of the dust. And then you would go in with your Don't Be Tacky, which I don't know where it went.
Okay.
There it is. We could go in with just another layer of Don't Be Tacky or Top It Off or Like a Diamond. And apply just a very thin layer. And then give that a full cure and your client would be done.
Because now everything is nice and smooth.
Yep. Perfect, just like that. Excellent. And that goes, please.
See?
Beautiful. All right.
So there's this guy all finished.
So gorgeous.
Just cutie little swooshy, marbly, some flakes, some stars. Yay.
Absolutely stunning.
Just a fun little thing.
It really does look like a galaxy. I'm going to show my nails one more time. Because why not? So fun.
Yeah. So freaking cute.
So it does feel like a galaxy, which is so fun. And you can see that iridescent hit. So on my nails, we used Maribel flakes. So today, Rachel used Jessebelle. I used Annabelle. And then this is Maribel. So cute. Very effective design. And so fun. We were at the gym and I was doing push-ups. And I was like, hey, look at my nails.
I'm sorry, you were doing push-ups?
Yeah.
I
You have to do push-ups.
hate that.
Push-ups
I
are
have
good
never
for you.
done a push-up in my life.
You're kidding.
Not a real one.
Okay. they're hard, but you get stronger over time. So at first you're like barely even going down. You're like, okay, that's all I can do. But eventually you get going.
No, that's
I can only go probably like halfway to where I'm supposed to go, but you can do
I
it.
can do a single girl push-up.
You go, girl. Let's do a single girl push-up.
I don't
You
have
go.
the knees for that.
Okay, anyway, back to what we were saying is that these are just fun and effective, very easy, 2 different ways to do similar designs. And these we're using, once again, all of the gorgeous American Summer Collection.
Because you should probably get these if you
So
don't have
pigmented, so gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Wonderful to use. Thank you for joining us. All of these products are available at magpiebeautyusa.com or via the Magpie Beauty USA app. So feel free to download that. We will be doing our education next week inside of the app. So be sure to allow for notifications so that you know when we go live, or so that you'll be reminded and be able to watch that later. And as always, if you ever have any questions, please let us know. We're always happy to help in any way we can. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.
it. Bye.
Bye.